Hey, what's up everybody? This is going to be a quick tutorial using the Avid MBox with the Patchbay during the mix. Sometimes, as you know, you want to run a signal out from your DAW through the MBox into a Patchbay, into a processor, and then back in. Not a lot of resources on YouTube or even in the manual regarding this. I did some searching today, wasn't able to find much, and actually today and yesterday. So I've been toiling with this, finally got it set up. Not necessarily overly complicated. However, again, there's not really a lot of resources about it. So I figured I'd put this quick tutorial together for you. So first things first, of course, you obviously want to get your cabling set up. So I'm running out of the effects sends, and then I'm going to come back through one of the line inputs. Then of course all of that's feeding into the Patchbay. So the goal is to come out of the MBox into the compressor, out of the compressor into the MBox. And then today we'll be using the WA1B. And then I'm using Pro Tools. So I set it up as 2 channels, a master channel that's sending out, and then of course my return channel that I'm going to be recording in. I know there's hardware inserts, but for the purpose of this, I just kept it simple with an out track and an in track, because I don't know every single DAW and what their IO looks like. So depending on what DAW that you have will depend on how you set up your IO. Now for this case, I'm going to be running out of the hardware using the internal 8, and I'm going to come back in on my channel using line 5. Before recording, I got to go to that line out, so I'm using effects 2. You want to highlight that and make sure that you're monitoring the internal that you're using. So in this case, internal 8. And then I'm coming back in through line 5. And then also click on your main mix, and then make sure you have your internal 8 turned up where you want it. Slide that. So you'll notice when I'm recording that the signals are not greatly different as far as the gain goes. The goal with the compressor is not to increase the gain and or volume of the signal. It's simply to add some compression and of course the character of the compressor itself. So I'm keeping it really simple, nothing too intense here. Even the compression itself, you'll see it'll hit 3 to 5, sometimes 7, but it's not tightly controlled. There's still going to be some peaks there here and there, but overall when you hear it, you'll notice that it's nice and controlled. So let's go ahead and get our setup going. I'm going to hit record here and then let's play.
Energy from the ancients, I'm a breaker of codes, a taker of souls, a slayer of foes, a creator of clones. Cause most of these niggas are carbon copies of what I used to be. I guess the rest of the world better get used to me. Truthfully, who could be Bruce Lee with the loosest sleep, a shy beast? The rest of y'all are rocky, cocky and stocky, Minecraft blocky. Stop trying to block me, your katana can't chop me, and your sword play is sloppy. Oh yeah, I forgot you're a dog. Still infatuated with balls and stuffed toy dolls.
So as you see, we got our signal back in. Everything was running through the MBox, out to the Patchbay, through the compressor and back in. All using, of course, our routing options through MBox Studio software. So let's take a quick listen.
I'm a breaker of codes, a taker of souls, a slayer of foes, a creator of clones. Cause most of these niggas are carbon copies of what I used to be. I guess the rest of the world better get used to me. Truthfully, who could be Bruce Lee with the loosest sleep, a shy beast? The rest of y'all are rocky, cocky and stocky, Minecraft blocky. Stop trying to block me, your katana can't chop me, and your sword play is sloppy. Oh yeah, I forgot you're a dog. Still infatuated with balls and stuffed toy dolls.
And that's it. Nothing too intense, nothing too crazy. Just as I mentioned, there wasn't a lot of resources out there on the net. So hopefully this will be a good resource for you when wanting to use your MBox Studio with outboard gear during a mix and running it through a Patchbay. Yes, you can plug the outboard gear directly in. However, if you have multiple pieces and you have your Patchbay already configured, then of course we want to be able to utilize that Patchbay, because that's the whole point, right? So hopefully this video will help you out. I know going through the paces and getting all my signals and all my cabling correct helped me get what I wanted to achieve very nicely. As you can see, the signal looks great, nice and healthy. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down below. Otherwise, be appreciative if you hit that like button for me. And if you have any other future requests or little things you want to see, shoot me a message and I'll do my best to get you a video set up. Appreciate you all. Have a good one. Peace.